Hatchet Mountains are a small, rugged range that lie near the southwest border of the lands of the Chiricahua. I was on a project I'd had in mind for a long time. Mapping a new route for the wagon trains we expected in great numbers, now that the peace with the Indians had been settled.
You must be thirsty too, huh? You don't mind if I go first, do you?
Drop your gun. You are one. We are many. We could have killed you by now if we wished. Drop your gun. Fire!
What's a war party doing in Chiricahua territory?
Put him on his horse.
I am Chato. Sit. Eat.
There are no fires in the camp of Chato. Is it because Chato likes cold food or because he does not want Cochise to know he's here?
I will tell you why you were brought here. I want to make peace talk with Cochise. You will take this message to him.
Cochise is at peace with all Apaches, except those who make raids on Chiricahua territory. It is the soldiers whom Chato has made his enemies. Let Chato make peace with the soldiers.
For many moons, Chato and his braves have fought battles with the soldiers, here and in Mexico. All these battles he has won. Always he has made fools of them. Soldiers do not like to be made fools. Perhaps they would shoot Chato first and make peace talk later.
I'll take your message to the military. Then they'll make talk first.
When the time comes for peace talk with White Eyes, Cochise will speak for Chato. Then the White Eyes will listen.
Maybe you're right. But why not go to Cochise yourself? He'd honor flag of truce.
Even more so in the hands of his brother Jeffers. The eyes of Geronimo are everywhere. Geronimo would not like to lose Chato as an ally.
I begin to understand.
You will take my message to Cochise. You will say that my heart is heavy with the loss of many warriors. You will say that Chato wearies of war and is ready to walk the path of peace.
I will tell Cochise.
It is good. I wait here for his answer.
Chiricahua have heard the message from Chato. Now let them speak.
It is clear that Chato has learned of the council that follows a new moon. His pride is hurt because Cochise did not invite him.
What council is this, Cochise? Some leaders of small bands meet with me at Scar Mountain. They wish to talk of peace.
Chato is a vain man. He does not wish to seem to beg for peace. It would make him feel important to be invited.
Chato deals in treachery. It is a trick.
He only has 6 warriors with him.
The fox is dangerous not because of his strength, but because of his cunning.
When I studied the white man's law, I learned that a man is innocent until proven guilty. It's a good rule to follow.
Let me remind you of Chato's guilt. During the days when Cochise was talking the big peace, there were Apaches who stayed with him and upheld his law. And there were those who walked away with Geronimo. This one walked away.
There were many who walked away, and of them many returned and lived up to my word.
Because they returned with their hearts. Chato's heart remains with Geronimo.
You cannot see into his heart. Men learn the ways of few are not as good as the ways of many.
I speak...
We lose nothing by listening to Chato. You will bring Chato and his braves here. He will ride with me to the council.
Then let us take away their guns when they arrive.
No. The gift of peace cannot be given with a closed mind or a closed hand.
I'll leave at once.
Tell the women of the tribe there will be many at the ceremony of the white-painted lady. And let there be feasting to entertain our visitors.
Oh. Ganete.
Remember, if this proves to be a trap, you have baited that trap.
It is good to be home once again.
It has been long since we have met.
It was not the Apache way to rush any important event. First comes the feasting and the dancing. It had been a long time since Chato had been able to enjoy such a ceremony. I wondered if this was Cochise's way of driving home to Chato one of the advantages of peace.
Rising of the sun, we will ride to Scar Mountain and speak of those things that bring you here.
There are many things to say.
Your braves will stay here and let them know the Chiricahuas are their friends. Have them pick up their weapons.
Truly, it is the gesture of a great chief.
Cochise? How long will you be at the meeting at Scar Mountain?
6 nights, no longer. When I return, I will send word to you at the agency.
Oh, jeez. Last night as I slept, I saw the Chiricahuas lulled into forgetfulness, feasting and dancing with Chato, while Geronimo prepares to attack.
Sometimes the fears of the day are reflected in the dreams at night.
It is well known that the spirits speak to us at night.
The spirit spoke to me long before now. They told me that friendship could not live without trust.
But Cochise...
If you are so fearful for our safety, leave the feasting and the games. Join the scouts who watch the passes in the distant mountains.
Do the men know what to do?
Have you not taught them yourself?
See that our plans are carried out.
Well, Maltoni, supplies are a little low after all the feasting, huh?
The feasting and the games continue, and will continue until the return of Cochise from Scar Mountain.
Hasn't he returned yet? Taking longer than he'd planned.
When wise men sit down to speak, who knows what they will say, or how long it will take them to say it.
Where'd you get this saddle?
It is mine.
Where did you get it?
One of Chato's warriors, Victorio, gave it to me.
And he gave me this. Look. Is it not a fine knife?
Certainly is. Why did Victorio give you these things?
He says he has many more.
Where does he get them?
In Mexico. Chato's warriors have taught us many things.
You boys ride on up to the camp. I'll ride up later.
Ponies of the Apaches ran like lightning among them. Our guns spat fire. Our knives flashed in the sun. Chato, the wise and the bold, had given us another victory. Not a brave did we lose. But of the enemy, not one was left alive. Then their horses, their guns, their blankets were ours for the taking, more than we could carry. And the Apache women, they cried with happiness when they saw what we had done.
That is the life for an Apache.
Let us follow, Chato.
Yes, and make the Chiricahua women proud of us.
Tawiga.
When did Cochise's braves begin again to make the smaller arrow for the killing of men? Why was not Cochise told of this?
Tawiga will not be the one to tell him. 3 times has Cochise scorned my warnings.
Past, Chato, cannot be forgotten.
Can even Cochise look into his heart and not find one act for which he does not feel shame?
No man can say this.
That which cannot be forgotten, and for good reason, surely then can be forgiven. When I was a warrior, I acted as I thought a warrior should act. But as season followed season, I grew to learn better.
This is wisdom. But what of Mexico? It is said the spoils from your raids have been great.
The spoils get bigger with each telling. But the memory of the dead warriors remains the same. Never again will I lead my braves into Mexico.
What brings you to Scar Mountain?
To tell you, the Chato's warriors are firing up your braves with talk of war.
Is it anything so strange that young men will talk of war in the excitement of the hunt?
These are the arrows your braves are making, Cochise.
War arrows.
For the killing of men, not animals.
It is many moons since the Chiricahua have made war arrows. Is this the reason Chato wished to sit so long in council? To fill my ears with peace, while his warriors turn my men to the way of war?
It is not so.
Come, we will see.
Now, listen to wisdom. Listen to the drums speak Apache. Chato! 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 Your war paint speaks for your thoughts. I am proud of you.
For many nights I have sat and listened to Cochise preach the ways of peace.
His words were enough to fill a true Apache's heart with sickness. All Apaches are born to be warriors. How else are you going to be strong and rich without the spoils of war? Cochise will do what the White Eyes tell him to do. Is this the life for an Apache? No, it's not. Chato chooses to live where he pleases, even beyond the farthest mountain, and in Mexico. Cochise chooses to make the Chiricahuas slaves to the White Eyes because he has grown like an old woman with no stomach for a fight. Let all those who would be men and Apaches follow me! Chato!
Chato's mouth is filled with words, like a noisy child's. He knows nothing of their meaning. Freedom to kill and steal. When a child learns that a life must not be needlessly taken, that he does not profit by stealing, then it is that a child becomes a true man and free. You may choose to follow any leader. But if it's a warrior chief you're seeking, remember this. For 10 years, I led you and your fathers in battle. I was never defeated. Not by all the soldiers the whites could throw against me. This Chato, that calls himself a warrior, who calls me an old woman, does he come here like a warrior to fight me? Or does he come here like a mangy dog to turn you away from me by treachery? He says he is a man. I have never turned my back on a man. I turn my back on Chato. Your leader, take him with you. Let us never see your faces here again.
Come in.
You are right. I was wrong. My people have much to forget.
They haven't forgotten how to make these.
Search the camp. Destroy all of these.
Coming up, more great Western action in the Big Valley.
And at 4 Eastern, Chicago-style gangsters move west on Laredo, here on CBN.